Good morning and welcome to me, my dogs and MS. Okay, we're just going to be walking the fields where I am today, and yeah, it's going to be just a nice pleasant bimble. I'm also going to be talking, when we get somewhere to sit, about diet. You know, a diet in MS, because there's so much on it, and I'm just going to put over my view, how I feel about this. Okay, right, come on, let's enjoy. The dogs are ready to go. Come on. There we are, and there's Woody. He's a typical old Labrador. He's slow, does things when he wants, and he's got lumps and bumps everywhere on him. He's got arthritis in his elbows, and he's got a massive lump on his chest, but he's okay. I love that tree, you know. It's so old, isn't it? But it's so majestic with all its branches, and it keeps going. But they're not, they're just the big fir cones. We had some storm the other day, and we had loads on the floor, so I've now got them in my house. There's one on the floor behind you, so you can see what it's all about. Okay, there we are. This is part of one. Oh, this has started drying out now, so yeah, it's kind of broken off in the storms. So I'm hoping that, you know, look, I'm imagining that these are seeds. So I'm going to have a go at growing the ones that I've brought home. So it's interesting. We'll see. Wouldn't that be a legacy? Carry on with a big tree like that. There's no wind or breeze today. It's lovely. It's quite warm. Come on, Skye. Come on. The dogs are having a slow meander today. They're going to go and check in the ditch in a minute, see if there's any water there. But there isn't, I can assure you. The blackberries are really out. These aren't the best ones yet. These ones haven't kind of fruited as much, but there's some nearer my house which are really ripe and ready to go. So I've got lots of apples on my trees. So blackberry and apple, very nice. If you've got MS, you would have, or think you have MS, or just researching it, there are so many diets for MS. And actually, if you look at them all, there's ones that are meat only, like a paleo diet. There's ones that are vegetarian. There's ones that are pescatarian. So you eat just your fish and your vegetables and that. And actually, you know, a lot of these diets contradict the other diets. So I've kind of made up my mind that actually I've had MS since probably my early 20s. I've always eaten a sensible diet. I was brought up with a kind of a meat and two veg sort of thing. So yeah, I eat my vegetables, I eat my fruit. And yes, I do have, sorry, Scotland's favourite, a fudge donut every so often and that. But actually, you know, I'm a big believer that actually kind of like the Mediterranean diet, and the least processed foods that you can eat is possible. I seen something really interesting the other day. If you compare the ingredients of a Fanta in the UK with a Fanta in the United States, I'm sorry, I'd compare it to other ones in that, but they were the only two comparisons I got. And the amount of chemicals that are in the American one is quite astounding, you know. So I always look at food labels when I buy things. I try to make my own meals, and I'm sure it's like you, and I try to batch cook as much as I can, because when I do have the energy, then I'll just put extra meals in the freezer, so then I've always got a home cooked meal. But and you know, I will buy ready meals if I've got to, because sometimes you do. Because it's just easier. But I think diet and that is, you've got to look at it sensibly. For people like me, it's hard work. It's hard work maintaining the enthusiasm to keep going. And I'm very much a, you know, keep my levels up so that I can walk every day. Because like I've said in my previous video, you know, you need to walk, you need to move, you know, and you do it to your own ability. And if I can just keep moving and keep going and eating my normal mixed diet, plenty of vegetables, least chemical additives to it, then actually I'm not doing badly. Yeah. Look at our big sky at the moment, really nice. And there's lots of layers to it. So we've got the big fluffy ones underneath, lots of high clouds up there, so there's high wind. But do you know what I mean? The sky is just so nice. It is. We don't have much light pollution, so it's really quite nice at night as well. So we're really in the middle of harvest season at the moment up in Perthshire. So this is the rapeseed that is now been, and they've sown it already. And what's nice is that they leave all the roots in the ground. They don't plough and dig up all the ground as well. So much better for the land. The oats over there, we're waiting for them to be harvested. So that'll be interesting. But just looks like a big field of fluffy down. And all of the roads around here are filled with tractors, trailers, hay bales, combine harvesters. And yeah, so don't expect to go fast anywhere because you will be held up. But that's living in a rural community. On our previous walk along this same way, we had lots of flowers, wildflowers all along here that they'd planted. Now they're all kind of matured, they're still raggy, but there's lots of seed pods on there, and that'll be for the birds, which is really nice. They do look after the wild birds here. There's always plenty of seed pods, seeds, an assortment for the insects and the birds, which will just keep them going. You know, and that's what I quite like. That's what I like about being around here. You know, sure enough, it's a commercial enterprise, but also it's very inclusive of the wildlife as well. You know, and butterflies, there's loads of butterflies about it at the moment. I've got loads in my garden because I've got the buddleia still flowering, so that's nice. I'm one of these weirdos that just come along and I just like going that. Just takes me back to my youth. I used to do that all the time. Just kind of running my fingers along. They're going to fall off anyway, but you know, it's nice. And you do get the birds along and they come in, munch all the seeds on the stems. Oh. And we do have such an array of wildlife here. It's nice. Hang on, have we got all dogs? I've got Woody. Is that Woody? Yeah, that's Woody. Where's Dylan? Hey, Dill. She's so white. Come on. Oh, God. Thank you for joining me on my walk today. It's been lovely. Please like, subscribe, add a comment, and let's keep this conversation going. Come on, boys. Come on, Woods. Come on, boy. Come on. Lovely view. Nice and warm. And my cup of tea is waiting at the bottom of the hill. So, yeah, this is nice. Okay, are we ready? Come on then, boys. Where's Woody? Come on, Woods. Come on.